Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. I'm Meyssam Seddigh and this is my second session of my masterclass. Previous session we talked about the meaning of perspective, what are vanishing points, what is horizon line, and how we can arrange them, manage them, how we can rotate around the shape. And mostly it was about the meaning for understanding perspective in a deeply way. Surely you have to check that video before this. Here in this session, I want to draw more examples about exterior and interior, and I want to explain how you can use them, how you can start in 1 point or 2 points perspective. Here, as you can see, we have four main different perspectives. We will start with simplest exterior 1 point perspective, and after few examples on this, we will continue on the others. I'm not sure I can finish the others this session. If I can't, we will continue later. Again, I will switch to SketchUp. Over there, we will try to understand the situation in a better way, and we will come back here to draw some examples. Okay, in the SketchUp, I prepared a few cubes for helping me to describe the situation. Normally, if I look from this angle, for each direction we can have 1 point, one in the left, one in the right. But if I use align view to this, and you can see here it's written front, this side is looking completely flat. We have horizon direction parallel with this red axe, and if I move, we have a direction parallel with this green axe. I want to rotate it again. We have a green axe, red axe, and blue axe. Okay, and you can see all the lines parallel with the green axe are meeting that point in the middle. Here you can see, if we have a cube up, we talk the place of our eyes is in front of the horizon. If we have a cube right there, it means in our left hand and upper than our eye level. This is, it means lower than our eye level, and it's on our left hand. And these are same in the right hand, and our place is between these two cubes. If I go up, it means my eye level, it's right now upper than this normal eye height level. I can go lower, I can go left or right. You can see, as slowly I'm moving, we can see all the direction slowly will changing. It's not the same. They are moving. I'm moving my hand. But in the perspective, we are choosing one of this moment, and we can't move anymore. So before starting, you have to imagine what you need. Do you need this one, or this one? You have to choose before start. But it's taking time. After you practice to draw more cubes in different positions, like what we have here, if you draw an example like this, you will know that which one is suitable for your perspective. Sometimes my model is it's complex. It looks like I'm using 4 of them, and I can stay between the object. This series is also useful for all the artists. We will try to teach you to draw many things, whatever comes to your mind. Okay, I will switch to Photoshop to draw some cubes in 1-point perspective. Like all the perspective, we can start with a horizontal line, or we can start with a point, but having a horizontal line is useful. Why? Because if you rotate any object in the 1-point perspective, you need to add a point for new direction on this line, as we talked in the previous session. Okay, I will start with this point here in the middle for 1-point perspective, and the first thing you need to draw, it's a face, it's a flat face. Then you need to connect the corners into that point. Somewhere like here, you can pick the end. How you can pick that line? Isn't better to pick here or here? And this is, let's go back to the model. Okay, if I find that, my point be so close to this wall, I can't see too much. It became almost a flat face. If I stay, you can see here, right now we can't see it at all. So if we have enough distance, like here, you can pick that line a bit further. But if you feel this point is so close to your main line, it's better to choose this line, the end point, so closer to the main point. By the way, example, if I continue that, just I want to check, if I pick that line there, it shows me, and you can check the number in this corner, 14,000 centimeters. It's really too much. Let's try a cube. This is 6 meters almost, and let's check the other side. It's more than 6 meters. This is so close to a cube. So as you can see, if we have this height 6 meters, this one must be much smaller than this to be a cube. So all we are doing this, the way we are picking this endpoint is just by trusting to our eyes. There isn't any other better way. Just trust your eyes, and know that if the length of this line is smaller than this, so it could be close to a cube. If you choose it somewhere there, means that this length is more than this. Right now we don't have any certain number for the height of this cube. It's just a cube. It could be 6 meter, 3 meter or more. Okay, I will draw more cubes. It doesn't matter to, for example, and this is a cube. As part of this is in our left side and part of this is on our right side, we can see the left or right of it. But if I draw it here, as it's located on my left side, I can see the right face. Just I want to say it could be a rectangle like this. It doesn't need to start with a square shape. I can draw more. For example, one more here. And one more here. Just connect all the corners to the vanishing point. And if I choose this here, somewhere here, behind this, I can say could be a platform under this cube. It's under this cube. And also this one is under that cube. I can erase the unnecessary lines. Erasing is helping you to understand it better. We don't need the horizontal line. Or the back line. Easily you can continue with lots of cubes. Okay, but you can manage the cubes with the size to design something, or even you can add some changes. Let's back to the program and do some examples there. Okay, here I want to start with for example, 3 meter, 6 meter height, but this side has a 3 meter height and this is tilted. If I give that, it doesn't need to add a vanishing point for this tilted surface. Just what you need to draw this facade, draw this section. For example, another one 500, 300, and we can have a arc here, and again we can give that. And right now this is 2-point perspective, but what we need is something like this. If we extend this line, we can see all of them will meet that point, the extension of this green arcs. And if I stay here, let me take a copy of this. And draw some lines here. What we are doing in the perspective is exactly the same. We are starting with one section and we can repeat that section. You can see all of them are same, just here is smaller, this is the biggest, and this is same. That one is smaller, this one is bigger, and just with my movement, if I go down, these lines are becoming closer. If I go to the side, these lines are looking closer. The point is here. If I go to the other side, these lines are looking, lines are looking closer. If I go up, it's happening something there. This is for interior. If I go to the side, I can see some part of the lines inside. You can see this is the continue of the continue of this curve. I can see it from there. One part is inside, and I can see the rest of it here in the outside. Half of this is out, the other half is inside. So from here, you can see almost a small part of it is visible from inside. So this is exactly same as this, but we have to draw them, but then we have to erase them. We don't need them at all. But sometimes if you want to apply any changes along this path, you need it. You need to draw them. If you need to cut this side, you need to have these lines, this section, all of them. So I can start a complicated design with facade like this. I can extend them. To Alt or E. And we are doing the same thing in the perspective. Let's do something similar in the perspective. So what's the start? A facade or a section. directly, I can start with drawing the facade. I can say, okay, it's 3 meter in 3 meter, or no. Let's say this is 5 in 5, and this is a semicircle line. But I didn't draw any horizon. I will add it later. It's much easier to pick it later. Then I can draw few steps there. Maybe a shader here. This was 5 meter. This one could be like 3 meter. Just try to, even this is completely flat. You can use ruler, it doesn't matter. And this one could be import from AutoCAD or any other programs. Or maybe can use parallel of this. So what I'm designing here is the flat facade. Then you can pick a point somewhere in the middle or in the corner, but here in the middle is looking better. This one could be closer to one of them, or quite in the middle. Again, I will connect the point. You can say, okay, this shader, this cube could be end somewhere here. This corner, this is could be go a bit farther till there. Just after this point, I can't pick any point. If I pick, it will be inside. Like, I will choose this one. This is the end point. I can continue this horizontally. This is the end. You can draw the semicircle line there. And I can repeat the section if I need it. For this, it could be go out this time. Draw some lines with ruler or with your hand. Right now with ruler is okay, and they can come out. This is just a cube. Just check this. This is a cube. Then I can erase the unnecessary lines. Okay, I can continue also this one. This facade could be glass, for example. And I can draw some frames on it. And I can give a bit thickness to this. Just I need to repeat this arc. Just pick more point to make it easier. And you can repeat that arc. Imagine all the top point must be on this. So there's a semicircle like this there. There's a semicircle like this there. Just repeat this section. But I don't need it. And also I want to clean this. You can see how it's easy. Just draw 2 or 3 lines next to each other. One side could be darker, just a trick. It's not 3D. Okay. For the frames, I drew 3 lines next to each other, and my eyes will say this is according to perspective, but it's not. You can use some hatches for the inner faces like this. Or maybe this side. Or maybe this. And it's enough. Or maybe okay, you can continue that horizon behind the building and show something there like another cube, like a wall there. I don't know what are them, just random cubes, some plant, some lines coming from vanishing point like this. Maybe some random horizontal line. Maybe some here. And it's all. First one is finished. You can draw something exactly similar to this for the first practice. Okay, let's do another practice here. Again, we can start with a section like this one. For example, 5 meter in 5. This time the center could be go up for example 3 meter, and we have a section like this. You can copy this on this side and to the other side, and you can extend. One could be shorter or longer. You can see, for example, here, staying here, it's showing this masses better. Rather than staying here, it's hard to see, or here, or up, or down. Somewhere simple, so close to this, in the middle of the facade, is looking good. I'm not staying here, I'm losing this side, so somewhere here it's looking better. But also these outer lines are parallel. They are using same because these lines are parallel. Just the main face is different. It could be any shape, flat, this shape, or any shape. It's up to you. Again, here I can add a shader. And if I have something on ground, you can see it like this. What about the stairs? You can see even these are completely like a facade, like a section. And hope you can understand it in this way better. Okay, let's try to draw this. Again, I'm starting with the first I'm drawing a rectangle, then I'm adding this. This is better to having more control. Sometimes I need to draw some very soft line. Those lines are helping me a lot. And I'm not raising them. I can keep them till the end. Even with them, it's looking better. And for the joint, you can see I'm extending the line I have in this joint for a few millimeters. But as I said, in this step you can use ruler. No need to draw them with your hand. I will give you some practice for starting drawing directly with your hand. Okay, I will choose this point and I can start with we had a shader here. Just draw a flat rectangle and draw some lines going to one shape. You can extend it to this side. Yes, they are looking this corner, this one. Also, these are, as they are accidentally, it's happening a lot. This angle is same as the line going to the perspective, so I can show this face. It's normal. Also here it's happening. Let's go back to the model and understand it better. If I stay lower, a bit more, you can see. Right now, I can't see here at all. Or if I go to the left and right, for example, somewhere in the middle, you can see I can't see this face at all. It's happening. This tilted face completely looking parallel with the lines going to that vanishing point. Okay, what we have here, just I extend it toward the point and also toward myself. And also from this point, this is the corner of the building. I can go to this side and I can continue this. I have to pick somewhere for the end, like this point, and I can continue from a line coming from the vanishing point to find the end point here. If I erase the unnecessary line, I can see it. As we did in the previous perspective, I can give a bit thickness to this facade. Thickness is up to you. For example, this thickness could be this much. And it doesn't need to be all the way. Just maybe half of it is enough. When the inner shape doesn't need to follow the outer. This time I'm doing the same thing with the inner shape to connecting the point to the perspective, but not that much. Just a bit is enough. For example, here I can say, okay, it's enough, and I can repeat the section. It's invisible, This one I can see it. This one I can see it. This one I can't see it, but if I say this point is end, it must be parallel with the main line, and this one must be parallel with this, and we can see rest of it. I did the same for here. I can draw a line going to perspective, going to vanishing point. This is also going to vanishing point. This one is also this one, and slowly I will add some lines in the middle. Slowly add more lines. All of them are aiming the vanishing point. And here it could be flat. And darker. I can do same for here. You can do it slowly. Draw lots of. If you did mistake like this, you can go back and fill some lines between them. It doesn't matter if you redraw some lines again and again. And what we did here, we draw some lines going to vanishing point. This face could be darker. Third, when I'm drawing fast, there's a noise coming from the table. Okay, then I can draw the horizontal line and some lines coming from the vanishing point and behind the building. Some random line in front of the building. And it's all. These could be trees. Very easy. We will teach you trees later. It's your second practice. Try to draw it exactly the same as it is. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, this time I want to draw something from top. And here we can have a cube like this. And maybe few walls around it. It could be another one somewhere here. Maybe this is enough. We can draw maybe one more here. Okay, again I will continue this line to show that still I am using same rules. Just this time we're looking from top like this. Also, for example, this one could be tilted. Maybe half of it. Okay, let's do it. For this one, just start with whatever you have in the front, totally in the front, like this rectangle, like this wall, and like this one here, and pick the point up. somewhere. Then just connect the point. This one just was a cube, but the depth of this one I'm repeating this section. I'm repeating same rectangle. Again for this wall. We can erase whatever we don't need it, like this line, like this line, and like this. Okay, now I can draw another flat rectangle here, and from the middle we did this, and there were a rectangle somewhere here. Again, just connect the point and repeat this section. Yeah, I'm repeating this section. And we can erase whatever we don't need, like this is behind this row. Can erase these lines and also these. So we had a wall behind this. This is so far, no need to just, instead of, I know I can see above it, so I'm drawing double line, and I can see this side, so I'm drawing double line. It's enough. It's all tiny. And in the ground I can add more lines with using horizontal line, some lines aiming the vanishing point. These lines are helping me to show the ground, and it's going farther. This is the ground. The sky is above that line. Here, there, we can have some hills or mountain or anything. Okay, we can use some hatch for side. And then maybe we can add some details like this opening, like small window, like this opening with this shape. Maybe a horizontal window like this here. Maybe some lines, I don't know. And I didn't design anything, just I played with some random shapes. And you can see we can stay in front of a building, or we can look at it from top, or also we can go inside, or maybe do one more for a villa on top of a hill. This time if I move that cube there and draw it like this, this one could be a villa above a cliff like this. Slowly you can add any details that you want, like this few cubes. So just start with a simple cube, you know that. This is also another cube. You can see this is a completely cube, just inside this. Here we can draw another rectangle and just pull it out for balcony. Let's do it. Okay, this time I'm starting with a rectangle. Just the vanishing point is down somewhere, let's say here. This much is enough, and just one. First I draw a cube like this, and now I know that this is on top of a cliff, so I can't see under it, or maybe I can see part of under it. This is the line is showing the cliff, and it's under this, and it's going down. Now I can erase this side. Okay, just what you need to draw a few more lines behind the building, maybe here, maybe here, maybe in front of the cliff. Can repeat it like this. Few more there. And now, again, this is a rectangle. Just I want to change the place to here. It's a rectangle. Again, I'm using same vanishing point. I'm doing same thing to draw it. I know I can see this. I can see just this one. Here is fine for the end. One vertical line like this. This is going to tilt this line and we are climbing down. Okay, then we can erase whatever we don't. And we don't have this corner anymore. We can erase it. Okay, we can have one rectangle here. And you can just connect this point. These are, if I want to go in, you can see just this corner, not more. And I can erase. Then I can draw a rectangle here. This time I want to go out. Also maybe from this side. So this side is easy. I can move horizontally a bit. And this is completely flat. Okay, then I can connect the corner to the finishing point and draw one line horizontally from here to find this. I prefer to finish it sooner. Somewhere here. And I can extend from this side with the same finishing point. Here could be window, so I can draw the frame, or just I can use a hatch to show the glass. Here, if you add a hatch, you can emphasize on this crack. Maybe under this face is the right place for adding some shadow. And also under the cube. Okay, I try to show different position you can use for exterior 1 point perspective. We will try more later after we review all the different angle, 2-point and interiors. Then we will go to this for starting to drawing more example for small object or bigger object, how to draw complicated shapes. These are quite basic shapes. I will teach you how to draw very complicated shapes in the perspective. It's enough for now. Thank you for staying with us. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.